Romans 2:11, God is not a respecter of persons. He doesn't see us. He isn't partial to one and not the other. He doesn't have favorites. But it's those who do his will that will see his favor in their life. Those who do his will, who obey him, are the ones that it looks like they're God's favorite. But the thing is, they're doing what he said. We are the ones that control our lives. What you believe, your faith, is going to make that thing happen. You're going to get God's attention. In fact, the word says that his eyes roam to and fro throughout the earth, trying to find someone he can show himself strong to. He's looking for that person with faith. God is always on the alert, constantly on the lookout for people who are totally committed to him. You were foolish to go for human help when you could have had God's help. Now you're in trouble one round after another. God is pleased when you have faith in him. When you trust him, he is pleased. He's excited. And he's looking for that person that will look to him. That person that wants to see through the eyes of faith. The person that delights in him, that's going after him, that is resting their life in his hands, just expecting him to do what he said he would do. That pleases him. And the person that it looks like he favors is a person that obeys him. The person that takes his instruction, for instance, speaks to the mountain, keeps their eyes on him, the person that doesn't waver, the person that just totally puts their whole trust in him. And that person will just be blessed because that person actually believes. That person has faith in God. Another translation, for the eyes of the Lord look to and fro throughout the whole earth to show himself strong in behalf of those whose hearts are blameless toward him. That means that you're looking to him. You're looking to him, believing he's going to do what he said he was going to do. And so he can't bless that person that is making things happen themselves. That person, like we just read, that is going off in another direction, looking for help from the world. He doesn't discriminate. He doesn't choose one person over the other. The person, all of us are the same. He loves all of us. This morning I was asking him why he called this person friend, and then he was thrown out into the outer darkness because I love him. He loves you. But if you don't choose him, if you don't choose his way, he can't do for you. It doesn't matter if you went to school or you didn't go to school, or if you love horses or, whatever it is, whatever, if you're Jew or whatever, he loves all of us. He cares for all of us, but only a handful, it seems, is putting their whole, compared to all the people on the earth, is putting their complete reliance on him. And that grieves him. Because when we rely on him, we bring his will to pass. We're bringing his plan into action and not our own. We're proving his will is good and perfect and that he's good and that he's in love with us. If we don't have faith, it's not going to happen. If something just hasn't changed in your life, you're putting up with it. You're putting up with it because you didn't take authority. And how do you take authority? By practicing, utilizing his word, by using your faith to get it, by looking at what he said and doing what he said, doing those principles to bring it to pass. It doesn't matter who you are. He doesn't pay attention to who you are, but he pays attention to your obedience to his word. He pays attention to you looking to him. His eyes roam to and fro to find that person who is looking to him so he can bring that thing to pass that you're hoping for. He wants to give you the desires of your heart, but your delight has to be in him, not in things, not in anything else, just him. He has to be the source of your happiness. And then everything else will be added to you. When you seek his way of doing and being right, when he is what your life is about, when you're getting ready for the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords to come, and you're excited to do that thing that he asked you to do, you're just going to be blessed because you're there. You're where you need to be. You know, we start out and I want this and I want that. And he's faithful and he gives it to you. But there also comes a time where he's saying, I want this. I want that. I want you to believe me. So that person over there is attracted to you, the me in you, so they can see me through you because you're believing in me and you're bringing my will to pass. I want them to see that good and perfect will that you're proving attracts others to who Jesus is. His favor in your life will show up when you have faith in him, when you change your circumstances by following his principles instead of saying, oh, that doesn't work. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do that myself. I'm going to do this myself. This is one thing, I can't trust God for this. I can't. And he's looking for the person that will just say, no, I'm just going to trust God no matter what. I'm going to trust him to provide my needs. I'm going to trust him to heal me. I'm going to just trust him, not myself, not that person, not the world. We're going to go to him and he's going to take care of us. And there will be no other way. And we're going to look like he's favoring us, but that's not it. You're obeying him. If you diligently listen to the voice of the Lord your God, if you do what is right in his eyes, you're just going to be blessed. And he's looking for that person. He's looking for us to bring in the harvest. His return is very, very soon. And he's looking for those people that he can show himself strong to. He has so many plans and so many ways to show himself. And you have a special part in his plan. And he's asking you to do that. Well, maybe you're like the rich man saying, well, Lord, I did all things I need to do. You know, what else do I have to do to have eternal life? Sell your stuff, give it to the poor, and follow me. Delight in me. Well, I don't think I should have to do that. That's not for everyone. God just picks a few people to do that job. In a sense, we're all doing that. Whatever he's calling you to do is doing that. He said, I'm going to go to my Father now. If you believe in me, you're going to do the things I do and even greater things. And so if you believe in him, you're going to do what he was doing and even greater things. He's looking. He's looking throughout the earth, trying to find someone he can show himself strong to. Let's acknowledge him. Jesus, we thank you. We thank you for this word today. Thank you for encouraging us that we can do your will. And thank you for encouraging us that we're that special to you, that you're asking us to go and to do your work. We love you and praise you, give you all the glory. And you are, the enemy tries to make you think you're not good enough. God isn't going to do this for you this time. But with your faith, using your faith, Jesus once said to me, your faith is your slave. Use your faith to bring it to pass. And you're going to get the attention of those unbelievers. You're going to have their attention. And they're going to come to know Jesus. because you know him, because you used your faith. And then we teach them to use their faith instead of teaching them to go to church, sit there, go home, and don't make any changes in their life. They got to make changes. You got to make a change. You got to become his friend. You have to know what the master is doing. He said, I no longer call you servants, but I call you my friends. It's to the disciples. Can he trust you? Can you trust him? Start getting ready. He's coming, and you want to be in that place where you trust him and he can trust you. You know what he's thinking. You know he's not going to say, away from me, I never knew you. If you're not sure, then you better get on your knees and find out. Either way, get on your knees every day and seek him. Get the word, get faith. Jesus said, not everyone who calls me Lord will enter into the kingdom of heaven, but those who do the will of my Father. And many are going to say, but I did this, I did that. He's going to say, I didn't know you. You practice lawlessness. Don't let that be you. Don't find out at the last minute. Go to him now. Seek him with all your heart, all your soul, and all your mind so you can find out what's important to him. And then do his will. Those in your life around you are your neighbor. And that's what's important to him. I just have to mention that. That's the most important thing to him, is that you are a source, a vessel he can use to bring them into the reality of who he is. Bring them to him so they can have salvation. God bless you. Have an amazing day in him. Thanks so much for listening.